Guys, welcome to my channel, the home of Patwa. In this series of videos, we teach you how to speak, read, and write the Jamaican Patwa. It's really simple than you think. All what you need to do is to stay tuned to this channel and everything will be clear in a few minutes. If this is your first time of visiting my channel, feel free to go to our homepage and watch the previous lessons because the lessons are built on each other. If
So, some words to start with. These are the words that I think when you know them from the beginning, it can actually help you grow. So, we just take them, then we give them the examples, put them in sentences, and we see how we go about them. So, we are having a comprehensive lesson or lessons. So, this one is just a kind of quick start so that you know some ways to stay as we go on. But like I said, we are having a comprehensive series to deal with, which we'll be talking about later. So some ways to start with. So as we all know, the first word will be wagwan. You know wagwan. That means what's going on, what's up, what are you dealing with, what's going on. So I think every person who starts to hear something about Pato will first know Wagwan. So to put it in a sentence, so let's just put it in the form of greetings. So Wagwan brother, which means what's going on, my brother, or what's going on, bro, what's up, bro. So all these things mean Wagwan brother. So secondly, we say, oh you steer man, oh you steer, oh you steer. So it's not how you steer, no, oh you steer. So here the steer is not stay, steer. So all these things are some rules we put or we emphasize in pronunciations in Patois, which we'll be dealing with later. So oh you steer. So you don't pronounce the sound of the H and then the stay becomes steer. So let's put it in a sentence and see how we will see it. So how you stay, sorry, it means how are you or how are you staying, which means how are you. So in an example, we just say, me just want to know how you stay. Me just want to know how you stay, which means I just want to know how you are doing. Yo, brother, me just want to know how you stay. So which means brother, I just want to know how are you doing, man. So let's move to the next example. You say I right. Yeah man, me I right man. So I right, which means all right or is okay. So all right, they'll say I right, I right. Hope you are getting it. So yeah man. So to put it also in a sentence, we say you sure say I right, sure say I right man. So which means are you sure you are okay? Or are you sure you are alright? So next word we have brother or bridging, 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 which means brother. So, but there's also another word they frequently use, which means breeding. Yo, breeding. So I think this one is an old English word for brother. I mean brother. So to put it also in a sentence, you say, "Yo man, imam bridging," or "Yo man, imam mi brother." Emma, me brother. So all these things we deal about them in the future. So which means he's my bro. Yeah, he's my bro. So another word we have sistering, sistering. So to put, which means sister, sister. So this is also an old English word for sister, which is sistering. So to put it in a sentence, we say, "Are your sister in this? Are you sister in this? Are you sister in this?" So which means, is this your sister? Is this your sister? Are you sister in this? So, is this your sister? That's how we put it in a sentence. Then we move to the next word, which means morning. Morning. So it is not morning. Morning. So that's the word for morning. Morning. So in an example, so just use the greeting. Good morning, people. Or good morning, people. Good morning, people. So which means good morning, people. Good morning, people. So good morning, people. So the next word we'll be having is pon. Pon, which means on. I think this word is frequently used in Patois, and then there's a need. That's what the whole of the words, these words I've selected, they are mostly used. So once we deal with them, you become familiar with them before we move on. So pon, which means on or pan. So you can use any of them. So yeah man may say the phone there upon the table. The phone there upon the table. Table, not table, table. Yeah man may say the phone there upon the table. Yo, which means yeah man, I said the phone is on the table. It's on the table. The phone there upon the table. So the phone is on the table. So which is ve. That's the English form, but its corresponding word in Patois is de. So the th sound becomes de, a heavy D sound. So in an example, we just say, yeah man. So the woman there after me mama. The woman there, the woman there after me mama. Or you can also say the woman there after me mama that, after me mama that. The woman there after me mama that. So the woman there is my mother. Woman, woman, and woman, woman. So that's it. The woman. So which means the woman there. After me mama that. So that's my mother. Or that's my mother. The woman there is my mother. So that's it. The woman there after me mama. So let's move on further. Then let's talk about the word inner. That's the corresponding word in Patois. So here mostly the corresponding word for in is in. But as I have observed throughout my watching their videos, their songs and everything, whenever they are to use in, they'll use inner, which literally means into. Into means inner. But as I have said, I've watched their videos, their songs, and watched their movies and everything. So whenever they are to use the word in, they use in. So to put it in a sentence, we say, "Yeah, man, me dear in the house, me dear in the house," which means I'm in the house. I'm in the house. I'm me. Dear inner. So like in the house. So the house, house. So that's the corresponding word for house, house. So house, that like I said, that's another rule we learn later. So another word we are having is nyam, nyam, which means to eat. But mostly they use the word eat also. Eat. They also use it so many times. But like nyam, that's the proper word in part of for eat. So like to put it in a sentence, we just say something like somebody nyam wala the food. Somebody nyam wala the food. Sama somebody nyam wala the food. Somebody nyam wala the food. Somebody has eaten all the food. Somebody has eaten all the food. So somebody nyam wala the food. So we move to the next word, which is come here. Come here. So which means come here, come here. So but we'll move on because there's something I wanted to say, but we'll learn it later. So to put it in a sentence, we just say, yo little picnic, come here. Yo little picnic, come here. Which means yo small boy or little boy, come here. Yo little boy, come here. Or yo small boy, come here. So little, which means little, and picnic is a small boy. Like I'm saying, is a small child. Come here. So come here. Yeah, here. Yeah, here. Yo little picnic, come here. So we have another word for come, and this one is a slang that is now mostly or heavily used in patois than the word come, which is forward. Forward. In the it can also mean like forward, like the English word forward, but like mostly it means come. So forward, yeah, mean a man, which means come here, my man, come here, come here, man, come here, man, come here, mean a man. Or you can say forward, yeah, so forward, yeah, which means come here. But if you say forward, yeah, so like come right here, forward, yeah, so mean a man, forward, yeah, man, which means come here, man. So in an example, I've just given examples already. So we just forward, yeah, so mean a man, which means come here, my man, or come here, man. Then we have another word, yo. So like these are personal pronouns. I've treated them so much in pronouns. So I'll re I don't know how I'll do it, but these are just some words to start with. So like I said, before we move into the real lessons, so for here we just know yo as or your you or your. So this one it doesn't matter. So like I said, I've treated it and then I've had more
Me and the man alone
explanations
like
to it.
car, And me go
So
say
if
to the man,
I'm
me
to say
brethren,
it here, it's just like I'm
rascal
repeating
man, your
myself
mouth
over and
stinking
over
a
and
man.
over.
The man
So
say, what you say, what? Me say,
watch
man, it
the
high man.
lessons and then
The
you'll
man say,
be
hold
on the
on,
same page. But for
stop,
now, you need
come
to
out
know
of me
that
car,
yo
man. Me say,
is
for
the word
what?
for you
Cause you
and
say me mouth
yo.
stink, man.
And then
And me
there's
say, what
another
a
word which is
rascal
yeah.
man like
I've
this.
treated them in
It look like your
the
name dead
pronouns.
rat or some
Want to
bumbo
get the
clotting, man. And come
understanding, you need to go visit the lessons. So yeah, man, you are my brother or you are my brethren, which means you are my brother or you are my bro. You are my bro. Sorry. So you are my brother, man. You are my brother. So you are my brother. So another word we have honor, which is the you for the word the plural form of you. So in Patois, the you is separated into yo, which is the singular form, and then uno, which is the plural form. So to put it in a sentence, you say, "Yo, me love all uno me brethren." I mean, you those watching my videos, so me love all uno me brethren. So I love all of you, my brothers. I mean, especially those watching my videos. So me love all uno me brethren. So I love all of you, my brothers. And then we have in another word which is order duo. So which means, and then we have another one which is order road, order duo, which means outside. And order road also means outside, but that one is related to like roaming or something like that. So when you're order duo, like you are just outside. hmm So me, I'm going order duo. That's an example. So I'm going outside. Me, I go and order duo. So now we have another word like wa. So that's the word for what. So I've treated another lesson in pronouns. I've forgotten. but I'll make sure that I will reproduce the lesson correctly so that you'll be able to grasp what I'm putting across. So, wa, that's the corresponding word for what. So, awa, that's a famous expression used especially in, when you are shocked, or when you are just, yeah, like you can just, awa, like what is it? What's it? Awa. So, that's an example. So, it means what is it? Or what is this? If you want to say what is, what is, what is here? What is this here? What is here? What is, what is this? Then we have another word, we, we, which has so many meanings in Patois. Unless where is used in a sentence, you cannot actually figure out like this is the meaning of where, unless it is used in a sentence. But like when you hear where, it means where. That is the first meaning. It means where. If I say where, like where, where. So it means where, that, who, what, away. So unless it is used in a sentence, like you can't actually figure out. So I've just taken some few examples. So where you go? Yo, where you go? That's the most famous expression I always hear, apart from where you go, which means where are you going? Where you go? Where are you going? Then we have where. That's where. Where means where. Then we have another word, where you say. Where you say, which means what are you saying? Where you say. Where you say. So that's one thing you need to know. Where can be what, not what. We have where you say, what, where you say, and where you say. So it means the same thing. When you hear it, it means the same thing. Where you say. Hey, yeah, man, where you say, man? Why you say? What you say? What ya say, what ya say, what ya say, where ya say, what you are say, what you are say. But you can't say where you are say. No, what you are say. And we have where ya say, where ya say, where ya say. So it means what are you saying? Then we have take away, which means take away. That's a special usage of the word away. And then we'll be having a full lesson on how to use the word away. The word away in Patois is we. So take away, which means take away. So let's just enough of the word we. So let's move to another word. We have him, him. That's another most used word in Patois. It means he, him, his. It can also even mean it. And sometimes it can mean he, she, her. So this word is also heavily used. So like you just need to know when it is in a sentence, you'll be actually, if you really know how to use this word, or if you have known the meaning of this word, when it is used in a sentence, you'll be able to figure out whether it means he, him, his, it, he, her, she, or all those words it replaces. It means this. I hope you are getting me. So Imam Ibrahim is my brother, is my bro. Imam Ibrahim. Then there's also another famous expression in Patois, which is blackbird say fi him picnic first, fi him picnic first. Blackbird say fi him picnic first. So which means the blackbird has stated or has said his children first. His children first, which is an expression to tell someone who is like washing your moves, and you know maybe he's even in the worst conditions, but he's always giving you opinions like this how you are supposed to go about this. So you tell him, master, paddle your own boat. conquer your own problems first before you see mine. So blackbird has said, "Fin picnic first." So the blackbird has said or has stated that his children first. So let's move to the word we. We, we, which means we or us. We or us. So, for example, if you want to put it in a sentence, you say, "We now go nowhere." Me say, "We now go nowhere." Me, me. We now go nowhere. Me brethren. We now go nowhere. Me boss. We now go nowhere. Which means we aren't going anywhere, my bro. We are not going anywhere. Anywhere. So we now go nowhere. So, like I said, we is also the word for us in Patwa. So we don't have another word for like the object pronoun of we, which is us in English. We don't have it in Patwa. So we have a. A is the word that holds everything together in Patwa. So with that a takes about 10%. Imagine a whole language. So a is taking about 10% about the language. So a is heavily used more than any other word in Patwa. Like according to like what I know and what I've heard and what I've seen. So a means is, of. So sometimes it's even used in some places where it has no meaning, like direct meaning in the sentence. Sorry, it has no direct meaning in the sentence, but it supports the sentence, like it holds it together. So I have treated this wholeheartedly in about 2 videos because it's such a very important word that you need to know. So I said this one we will not have any examples under it. So unless we just go and take the lesson and then we watch it. Then we have mia, 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 which means I am. So that's another one meaning of the word a. So me a. So I am mia. So but sometimes only me can means I am me. So like I say, me are happy. Me are happy. So I am happy. It can also mean me happy. So like I said, let's end it here. Let's take these examples, and once you are not familiar with the words, you can watch over and over again before we will start treating the lessons into details, like starting from the dominant a up to the stage where we will deal with yaso, deso, and dede, and so many strange words and some rules in pronunciations in patois. So let's just have this for now, but we will deal with them. We will deal with most of them later. So like I said to me, or like, how do you say this? How do you say that? And I also want to learn, or you have to teach me. You have to work. So I'm giving it out now. So this is what I know, and then more videos have to come and just hold on the feet, man. So as one of my brethren love is just fake it. So it's enough respect. And me always like they have to teach all like the boy them why they say don't want to learn the thing. So you know say I want love we say. So enough.